All right, so what I have for you guys today is my Valentine's Day gift. Now, I got two of them. One of them's going to be a completely separate video that should be out in a couple days. And this is what I'm going to do today because not more excited about this one, but I wasn't expecting to get this one. Now, this is the Adventure Begins D&D board game. This is the new one that just came out a little while back, and it is very interesting. It is pretty much targeted for kids and like people trying to get into the hobby, I guess, and it's very, very interesting. So we'll break apart this box, which I already did because I shot a video yesterday and I lost all that video. So we're going to redo that today, and I'm going to show you guys what's inside and give you my thoughts on the product. So without further ado, if you're in D&D, you're definitely in the right spot. Almighty Andy, welcome back to the channel. And like always, I want you to like, comment, and hit that subscribe already. Let's hit that intro. Alright, so this is the Adventure Begins board game. Now, I've read the rules on this, and I've kind of already looked at this, like I said. So, it's pretty cool. So here is your like backgrounds and the monster cards. Now, each of these monsters pretty much will have like a backstory and an area where they live. And this will be pretty much how you set up your game through these guys. And then these are the backgrounds for your characters that you'll be picking. There's 4 different miniatures. And you could, I think it's either boy or girl. And you'll see that right now. And so there's more on the back for these. And this is the stats for the monsters. And so you have all these, little like backgrounds and attacks and stuff like that. So pretty cool, interesting. And here is the actual dungeons. Now these actually look, oops, sorry about that. These actually look really good. I like these a lot. Very, very interesting. So, I mean, you wouldn't be able to really use these too much in a D&D game because it's very small, but still very nice art. And these all punch out. I don't want to punch them out yet because I'm pretty much probably going to just keep this in the box until I actually want to play it one day with my family maybe. So here is like a Mount Hootenau and Neverwinter Woods. So, like I said, each of the monsters will have one of those locations, and then you arrange the other locations however you want. And then I'll get to that. Well, let's just get into that. So these cards here, there is a bunch of different cards, and these will be like attack cards, magic weapons, backpacks. So like you could choose a backpack, the shop item cards, and then like the action cards that like you pull, like the Dungeon Master will pull from this thing and give like what happened in each space. So like you can see here. So like on this card, you travel here, you go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. And then right here would be, what is it called? It's pretty much like a boss of each level. So like something the monster sent, the big bad sent to stop the player. So every single tile that they'll walk on will have that ending tile where they'll battle like the side monsters until they get to the main monster. And it has hit points, but not the way you think. So these little, I'll get into the player cards right now. So these little things right here, as you can see, they have numbers on them. These will keep track of your hit points. So pretty much everybody will start off with 10 and you go down, and there's healing and gold that you collect. Here are all the miniatures. You got a dwarf, and these are actually to scale with D&D miniatures. So let me see. I have a couple somewhere around here. Well, here's some package. So yeah, they're pretty much to scale with the regular, D&D monsters or people and characters. So not bad. I mean, they're just basic colors. I mean, I'm sure you could probably prime these. They're like a rubbery material, which is kind of familiar, like Reaper Bones. Kind of felt like the Reaper Bones miniatures. So That's them. And then you get dice. You get 4 D20s and a D10. And the D10 is the Dungeon Master dice. I didn't really read too much into that, what it's used for. But the game seems pretty simple to grasp. And then this will be for my area for something. I forget where it goes. But that will be to track the... Oh, it goes on the monster card. So let me see if I could show you that. So here is... You put it there on 20, and then you track down do as much hit points till they lose all the hit points. So that's pretty much the gist of it. And it's just defeating the monster, and every time you play, it's a different adventure because there's so many different cards in this, and you mix them up, and you just, go through it like that. So you see here, they all have like different hit points. I'm not going to open everything up because pretty much going to leave it like that for now until I play it. But here are some of the characters. Actually, all the characters. And they're double-sided. So each side will have a different name. So I believe these are all the women characters. And then this side will have all the male characters. And then there's the levels of like spells and attacks you have. And then, yeah. So that's what all these cards are for, is what your character can do. And then all the gold coins on top that you collect through the game. I don't know what the gold coins are used for, but they're used for something. So let's flip this back around and let me give you my final thoughts on this. So my final thoughts on the Adventure Begins board game. Now, I haven't played it yet, so I can't give you like, oh, it's a good game, it's not a good game. But from what I'm reading, it sounds very interesting. It sounds like this could be an amazing starting point. It sounds like I don't want to say dumbed down version of the game, but that's pretty much what it is. It's an easy to play Dungeons and Dragons miniature campaign. And I don't have the other D&D board games, so I don't know how those even work. But from what I've seen, this looks very, very simple and easy to grasp, and maybe just a great introduction for kids and people who've never played D&D before for a really good price. Now, the reason I got this for Valentine's Day, and it was a surprise, was I had told my wife about this. I was like, oh, look, they came out with a new board game. We're at Walmart, and it was like $25. I was like, I don't need it. I don't want it. I was like, but that's pretty cool. And then a couple days later, I look on Amazon and it popped up and I was like, oh, wow, it's only $12 on Amazon. And I told my wife that. I was like, that's really cool. I was like, maybe I'll pick it up one day. So she took that and she bought me it. So that was really awesome. A big surprise because I wasn't expecting to get this anytime soon. So to be able to get my hands on it and check it out and let you guys know what I think was really cool. So this is, I believe, and I'll let you guys know in a future video after I play it if it really is good. But from what I can see is I recommend this for you if you have kids or you have, younger, generation of people coming up that want to try D&D out, or maybe just even some friends, older people that want to give it a shot and never have and don't know how to play. I feel like this would be a great introduction and get you to play, and that's always great. That's always good for the community. That's always good for just D&D in general, to get newer players playing and getting people away from the stigma that it's always has to be this embarrassing, like, woohoo, look at me. And if your group is like that, my group is a little bit like that. I have players that I like to make voices and joke around as a DM, so I enjoy that. But not all groups are like that, and it's just something really cool to get people like to give it a shot, to try this out and see if they like it, see if it's for them. And this is a very, simple beginning point for that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. That's what I think of this game. I really think it's a good starting point. Nothing like D&D, but like D&D. It's not the same, but it's kind of like it. So I really like this. I do recommend it if you want to get it, and I mean it looks good on the shelf. So that's all I have to say. Catch you in the next one.